You know your favorite serialization format, JSON? Yeah, it's dead, and AI killed it. All right, that's a bit dramatic, but hear me out. So recently I was implementing a feature on my app that allows the user to ask AI to refine their prompt. AI would need to return a list of questions where each question had the question text and a list of possible answers. An answer would have the short answer text to present to the user, as well as a more detailed context to append to the prompt. Naturally, I decided to ask AI to format its response as JSON, because that's what we all do. And that's when I realized JSON kind of sucks for AI responses because of two main drawbacks. The biggest drawback is that it's difficult to stream and incrementally parse. If you've ever used ChatGPT or any other AI API, you know that the response loads in a streaming fashion word by word. That's because AI models work by predicting the next word given the previous words, including previous words generated by AI. By streaming the response, AI chat applications allow the user to start reading the response right away instead of waiting for the entire response to be generated. For use cases where AI is generating data which will be used in a more complicated UI component, we would like for the same streaming behavior to apply. In my instance, as soon as the first question and answer start streaming in, the user should be able to read the question text and select answers. When I first told AI to format its response in JSON, that became tricky because of drawback number 2. It's an all or nothing format with no valid intermediate representations. The most common way to parse JSON to an object is to use the native JSON.parse. And this method requires the entire JSON string to be well formed before it can be parsed. And since JSON uses brackets to denote where objects start and end, it won't be well formed until the entire response is received, which is not good for streaming. So what format did I use? I made one up. My prompt tells AI to denote the start of a question with a special tag, followed by the question text. Then, do the same thing for answers and context. During streaming, the parser works by looking for the next expected tag, which is how it knows to start appending text to the correct field. When it sees the question tag, it starts accumulating question text until it sees the answer tag. When it does, it appends a new answer object to the answers array and starts accumulating answer text for that object until it sees the context tag, and so on. Once it sees a new question tag, it appends a new question object to the list, and the cycle continues. Now I know some of you may be thinking, couldn't you just do that with JSON? Well, maybe, but then you'd have to care about all the brackets and commas and quotes. A better streaming format probably would have been YAML, which I may try in the future. One nice thing about YAML is that it has valid intermediate representations, so you could use a native YAML parser to parse each question as it comes in. So what do you think? Is AI going to kill JSON? Are you interested in seeing a longer video about how to code this type of streaming parser library? Let me know in the comments.